Hello, hello, hello. Sorry for the late start. I was getting some shit organized before stream. We got a little bit of a problem here. Hold on 1 second. And I was finishing up shopping. Sorry, all right. Anyways, so we get a little bit of an issue here. This truck that I was hoping, which I like, which we're gonna keep, that truck does not load into that. All right. We could kind of defeats the purpose. This I can get the load in there, so I think that's the way to go. When we're using the combine, the problem that sucks is that I'm gonna have to come here every single time I need to unload trailer, which is gonna be roughly 1.5 loads. So I guess we could make it work until we get a better system, which might be, with how it's going right now, it might be sooner than later. Yeah, if we come this way, we can do it if we yeah. We just have to come this way when we do it, and then we're gonna have to park the truck that way. So that is the plan. In the meantime, we got to get our field prepped here. We're almost done. I did kind of some of it off stream because I was bored. So I did start it yesterday. And I changed out the wheels. I got rid of the dual narrows and I put wide tires on because we get better traction with that. So yeah, that's what we're using for now. I don't know why it seems quieter. All right, I gotta fix everything here. I gotta get sorted. I do need to change out my fucking coil on here. I fucked up my coil this morning or today. Now every time I take a hit off my vape, I have a burning sensation. So that's a sign that I need to change the coil out. Ah, dude. But it just seems like with the wide tires, I'm getting better traction than with the dual narrows. I do like the dual narrows, but they just don't perform well on the field. Not when you're using a cultivator. Also, this might be the last stream until after Christmas. White Christmas. Well, actually, I take that back. I might be streaming tomorrow, but it's probably going to be, if I do stream tomorrow, it's going to be a later start time, like this time, 7 o'clock. Maybe might even be 8 o'clock. If I do decide to stream tomorrow. What's going on, Elijah? How you doing today or tonight? Trying to feed your cow silage, but while I'm getting reverse wheelie. Is it a modded tractor? Yeah, we got to get this field, finish up the cultivating, which we don't have much left. I figured that's why I did some of it off stream. Figured we can did the cultivating and then we'll do the seeding of the oil seed. Base game? Huh. Yeah, that's one way to say that. All right, sorry, group chat's going crazy. Yeah, so I don't know what we're gonna do this year. I'm thinking by year 3, maybe. Yeah, we'll probably have to buy next year. We're gonna have to think about setting up our own field here, which I have an idea. It's either gonna be year 3 or year 4, because we need efficiency. That's what we need. efficiency in the way that we have everything going on right now, it is not efficient. And I learned the hard way that mixers don't support grass bales. No, you're right. They don't need. They should, if you're just putting grass in, because I know on Elma, I've accidentally done that a couple times where I put grass in there and it's chopped it up. You don't get the silage, but and I'm pretty sure the default equipment that I had was base game equipment. Well, the map was modded, but the equipment that was on it was base game. I got sick of making TMR. I ended up using a modded production to create my own TMR. With the amount of cows that I had, I was making silage too quick. Or TMR too, or I was going through it too fast. And it was just a constant day in, day out thing of making silage or TMR. You still had to get all the product for it, but it just made it itself. I don't know. It was on the mod hub that I downloaded, so I don't know. I think consoles can use it. I actually think they have a couple production TMR plants. Yeah, so our plan is as soon as this is done saving here. Ready. So my plan is to purchase Field 17. That's going to run you about $100,000. And then see, that's 200. How many acres is that? 20 acres right there. How much is that? 123,000. That's 33 acres. $24. That ain't bad. We might purchase that one across the street as well. But my plan was eventually to make this my farmhouse, farmyard, where we keep all the equipment and make it a little bit bigger than here. And then we'll probably get a different silo system. Oh shit. I didn't mean to lift it. Yeah, get a better silo system. We don't have to use the belt system to get the stuff up there, product. But I was really hoping that we could do dried soybeans, and I'm kind of disappointed that we can't do dried soybeans. Fucking bots, man. Yeah, I think the better thing to do is to build my farmhouse first before upgrading my equipment. And then upgrading the equipment after. I think that's the way that we're going to go on here. Also, I'm going to edit my money here. Tax $0. Perfect. We made $1.3 million. That can't be right. Must have did some editing while I had that mod on. And we need a mod that makes like trees invisible. Alright, we gotta move this baler out of the way, and then we can go ahead, grab the other tractor, and we can use that to plant. Grab this. Where's our tractor? Oh. Do 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 do. Let's do 90 and 2 rows. No, we can do 3. All right. Some of the 6R mods, because I have a few of the 6R mods. I don't know if you play with precision farming, but some of the 6R mods don't have the crop sensor. I don't know if you use crop sensor or I like using the crop sensor. I don't like having anything on the front. All right, we're gonna do oil seed. Yeah, do you use the which I don't even know what it's called. I use the crop sensor, but Yeah, some of the 6R mods are kind of are useless. Same with the 8R. There's a couple of 8R mods that I don't use just because they don't have all the cool stuff that I like. And two of the most expensive precision farming herbicide. I don't even know what the most expensive stuff is for that. Yeah, I don't know much about the sprayers equipment. Well, you still need a crop sensor to do the readings. I mean, I guess you could just keep buying the data, but I don't know. I always turn the crop sensor on anytime I'm doing field work. Just updates all the information. See, I don't use the slurry machine, the slurry tanks, or the manure. Yeah, the problem with the slurry and the manure is that you just go through it so fast. Especially when you have a lot of fields, it's hard to maintain. Yeah, I tried to do it on my Elma, Missouri map. Obviously, we don't have any animals right now on this map to be able to do that. Maybe someday we'll get some animals, but I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna what type of cows we're gonna do. I might do beef cattle. I don't know. I don't even know what we're gonna do on this field for animals. If we're gonna do chickens or. Right now we really don't have the space. I need to build out first. That's the first plan of action. Get a nice farmyard. I gotta figure out my machine situation here. Figure an effective way to unload into that. Once we do all that, then we can figure out the animal situation. I'm not going to tear this down. We're going to leave this up for now. I mean, I do have the realistic animal mod on, so I'd like to use it. don't know why I like this cedar so much. Small, effective. How many fields do you have, Elijah? I guess how fast do you go through your slurry? Yeah, 19, 20 fields. Do you have enough slurry to manage that? Damn, you must have a lot of cows then. Yeah, but isn't there kind of a max that they can produce as long as they have food? You fucking. What map are you playing on? I don't know if I asked you that. I want to see our precision farming score. We should still be at 100, I think. Yes, 100. Hmm. Speed's coming down very well. Only used about 8% so far. attached to the rear. What do you got, the trailer in the front? Oh, I think I'm gonna need to do this pass again. Don't make very wide turns. I gotta do every other roll because yeah, turning's pretty difficult. I don't know if it's this tractor or because of the dual narrows. Yeah, but you're using a, I mean, yeah, all right. You have a forge wagon, don't you? Or is it because you're, what do you? Oh, I thought you had the wagon. Sorry, I'm so confused. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Now it makes sense. What's going on, Kyle? Not a whole lot. Doing a little late night planting. Planting our oil seed for the winter. Touch up this spot over here. My dog does that all the time. God, I hate when it picks up the wrong GPS. Yeah. I need to get a new farm dog around here. We don't have a farm dog yet. And yes, I'm using the same seeder as my other Engage Kentucky because I don't like this seeder. Turn radius could be a little bit better, but gets the job done. She gets the job done. I swear I turned this off for deactivate. Oh my God. Actually, I'm gonna get this little patch here. Pretty dirty. I'm just a solo, unfortunately, Bear. I don't typically do multiplayer. Yeah, it probably is a bot. I haven't really been getting bots on YouTube, so. At least on the Twitch side, they're typically, hey, you want more followers? They're easier to tell on the Twitch side than on YouTube. Yeah, true. for a guy to run a semi for us? I would if I wasn't. I appreciate the offer, Snow. If I wasn't working on this field, I'd take you up on it. Straighten it out. Harvested all the beans and nice. How many fields you got left to do? Oh, you'd be proud of me. Come on. Let me stop this. I got this, I found this on a Facebook mod page. The 30-inch row corn header, 8 rows. I like it. It's a little thing. Let me just go to it real quick here. Yeah, so I picked this up on the it's not on Mod Hub. Picked it up on the Facebook page, but the correct spacing, and it's not that big ass header. So figured we start small before buying that big one. It just that big one on that harvester. Yeah, I forgot what, it actually, I was looking up, I just looked up corn headers on Google, and it brought me to his page. Which is good because that's what we're planting next is going to be corn. Let me see if I can find it for you. Let me find out his name. Let me see. Did I save it? I don't know if I bookmarked the page. Oh, I meant to download, or did I download this one? I think I don't know if I downloaded that or not. I think his name is, if you look up, shit, what is it? STX Farms, I think it is. I'll get you the name in a second. Yeah, look up XTX Farms and it should take you to his itch page and then you can download it. And somebody asked if it was a 30-inch spacing, and yeah, I was just looking up corn headers on Google last night. And then I went down the rabbit hole of finding other mods that I downloaded, and so I really don't know a lot of the modding community for Farming Sim. I do know, scrolling through and going through everybody's pages, it sounds like 2026 should be a good year for mods for Farming Sim. I can't move your... what kind of lizard do you have? Why the Lions do this sometimes. Also, last night after I got off stream, not that it really made a huge difference, and you know, maybe Gage, Kentucky will be a little bit different, but one, I updated my graphics driver, which my graphics driver is never typically like outdated, but I cleared my cache, my gym folder, and I must have forgot to change it because typically I do a fresh install of NVIDIA, and I think I forgot to change it, but for shader cache size, normally I put it at 10 gigs, and I think it defaulted, and I don't know what default is for NVIDIA, but so far today playing on this, everything has been pretty smooth. Like I said, I don't know if Gage, Kentucky is going to be like that, but this map has been pretty good. We're currently getting 100 FPS, 90. But it feels a lot smoother than only 100 FPS. Is it? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try it out off stream. I still haven't done what I said where I'm gonna try it first with the weather mod, and if it's the weather mod, I'm gonna delete the weather mod. Well, not delete it, but at least take it off that map. Only the 30 FPS is money for my setup. I don't know what I would be getting if I didn't have frame gen on. And you have the 4070, don't you? $60. But it is your 4060 Ti? I didn't even know they made a 4060 Ti. What is your because you got to do this first. What is your post process? So you can only do frame gen if you use FSR3 or DL it, yeah. The difference between FSR. Oh, wait, hold on. Do you want to no. Post processing. I do this and then oh, that looks worse. Yeah, that looks worse. Um, is that finally working? That was not working before. Yeah, social is locked. Maybe because I have my max frame set to 60. That could be the case. See, somebody told me that you used to be able to that you should be able to frame gen should be on DLAA, but not. Yeah, I think this one looks the best. You can, I don't know, you probably won't, you probably can't tell on stream, but I mean, I feel the lighting looks better on, I don't know, it's so hard. I'm so bad with this. See, I'm gonna look at that trash can. All right, now let me go change this to that. Why? Okay, that looks the same. The only thing I noticed is the ground textures. So, all right. So, leave it at that. And let's go to... Nope, I don't want scaling mode. Yeah, see, you can't do frame gen. Okay, so scaling... Yeah. We're going back to that. What does off look like? We're getting 70 FPS off. I'm just going to go back to what I had before. No, not the reason. Do you have for your monitor, do you have a I know you're playing on 60, but do you have a display port or do you have a HDMI? I don't know if that's the reason. Yeah, that could be what I'm thinking, is that maybe you're using an HDMI cord and not a display port, because I'm using a display port. Southern Skinny Glass is class light pack. Was it a light bar? Light bar pack? I'll look it up. Watermelons and Oh, beacon lights. Is that only for STS trucks, or is that because modded trucks normally have their own lights in them? Huh, good pack. New display port, okay. Have you tried uncapping your FPS? What is your monitor refresh rate? Is it 60? Or is that just what you prefer to play on? Hertz. Okay, so that might be. I mean, yeah, it could be the reason. If that is, I mean, I didn't know about that. I thought you could still uncap your FPS. And you've gone through you've gone to your desktop and gone to the NVIDIA control panel, right? Just to double check. You go there and then set up where is it? Change resolution. And then you can change your refresh rate. Whatever, if your monitor goes past 60. Yep, I think the only thing that we're gonna have time for, I might go till 9:30. I don't know. Hey, give that a shot. See if you can unlock your FPS, because you can still, even when if you unlock it, you can still set it to 60 in game. You might come back in here and realize that you actually have a 120 FPS monitor. only got a 60. Okay. Well, I don't know what monitors are going for. I can say that I bought this monitor, which is it's a 1440p monitor, and it costed me, I think I bought it when it was on sale. I think it was like mid $300 range. Makes sense. No, it makes no sense. If you have a 40 series, you should be able to lock it. Yeah, but with FrameGen, you'll get extra FPS. So even if you're not hitting 60, you can still get more than 60 FPS, and it will run smoother. Like Microsoft Flight Sim, I don't even get. I struggle with if I played with like TAA. I would only get like 30 FPS, but when I use FrameGen, I get close to and it's been so long since I used it, but I get close to 100 FPS. I don't buy refurbished stuff. I don't trust that stuff. Especially with electronics. eBay certified. Now, let me see if I have if I'm logged in on my Amazon account. I don't think I am because I don't buy stuff off this computer. Yeah, no, I'm not signed in. I was gonna go back and god damn it. I was gonna go back and see. I bought it like early. I think I bought it this year actually. It was like either early this year or last year. I don't remember when I bought this monitor. Had it for a while though. True, I just don't trust refurbished stuff. Yeah, I don't even get 160. The only game that I get like max FPS is, well, Rainbow Six. I can hover between 2 and 230. And even though I don't play it anymore, or at least I didn't buy it this year's game, Call of Duty also tends to run pretty well on the PC. I lowered it. I haven't played Rocket League in years. Yeah, even though I don't play it anymore, well, I never really played it. I only play with my nephews and my brother. Fortnite ran pretty well too. I mainly got a high refresh rate monitor just because of FPS games. And I love it. I love my monitor. 1440, 240 hertz. Dude, there's like monitors that are 360 right now that you can get. It's crazy. I think there's like also like a 500 hertz monitor as well. Yeah, but I also, with FPS games, I lower the settings as well so I can maximize the FPS. So that's not me running at full specs either. But yeah, I wouldn't be able to get 240 if I ran on the highest settings. I just max out the settings that matter. Man, that turkey is always chilling there. I'm gonna shoot him. Oh, is that what they're supposed to be as decoys? I thought that was the modder's way of just adding in extra animals. I didn't know it was supposed to be decoy. I've seen the turkey and I've seen the deer. Are there any other hidden gems on this map? I know I've seen the deer stands. Those aren't permanent either, right? Those hop in randomly, right? Pumpkins by the house in November. I didn't see that last year when I was playing on this map. I take it that stuff goes away when you sell the house then. Is it throughout the whole month? I'm gonna go look. Did not see pumpkins. Yeah, the only thing that I've seen was the deer and that turkey. And they just randomly spawn too. I don't know if they spawn at certain times. What's going on, Second Chance? How you doing tonight? All right, our oil seed is in. It's probably gonna take a minute to load here. Let's go see if we can see the pumpkins. Yeah, straight enough. The one thing I noticed with this, the implement and the RIA mod that I installed, let me show you this. I think it's cool. Let me put something in here. Fill. So when I was driving, the momentum of the trailer pushes forward. I don't know. I thought that was cool. I don't know if that did it before, but and you have a hard time stopping when you go downhill. I'm hitting the brakes. Brakes are being applied. There we go. When it's loaded, really gives you momentum. It's really hard to stop. don't think it does it when it's empty, does it? Yeah, no. I don't know. Just something I thought was cool. I don't want the door to close on me. I don't want this harvester to get ruined. We're gonna park it for the winter. Textures get blurry. I just now noticed that. Why do they get blurry? They weren't... I don't think they were getting blurry before. Or maybe it's because I switched my graphic settings and then switched back. We're going to kind of clean the farmyard a little while we got time. That's good. We'll leave that there. All right, let's go see if we can see pumpkins. I don't see any pumpkins. Are they in the back door or back? Yep, nope. Bushes. All right, let's go to October 3rd here. And while this is doing this, I'm going to go use the bathroom. BRB chat. I should have brought my water to refill my water. You cannot play HGH Kentucky. I have a 4080 and no, I hear you. Yeah, I deleted I updated my graphics card yesterday and updated my drivers, which I normally do keep up to date on that. So that I knew wasn't a problem. Let me save this game here. But I also deleted my shader cache and my gym cache, which I haven't done that in a while. And so far, this map, Ray County, has ran pretty smooth today. All right, there's really nothing to do on the farm. We don't have any jobs that we need to worry about. Cultivating, we got a cultivating job. I don't really need the money quite yet. Was that blurry before? I don't know if that was blurry before. We got to get off soon anyways, 9 o'clock. So the way I'm looking, tomorrow I will probably be streaming tomorrow. Last stream, I won't be available the 24th and the 25th, obviously. But tomorrow we'll probably be starting about the same time that we did tonight. I don't have an exact time because I gotta finish doing Christmas shopping and shit. So, all right, what is our finances looking like? That's the big thing. Finances. Woo! Made $10 so far for the month. Last month I was kind of fucking around with some things. But the only thing that we need to get sorted out, and we need to get it sorted out actually rather quickly, is we need to get our bins sorted out and figure, because this truck does not, I can load into it, but it does not, I can't get it to load into the little bunker thing. This is a nice truck. I like this truck. We're keeping it. All right, let's see if there's anything to do. Let's first take a look. We have no taxes that are due. I don't know why we're not paying taxes. Taxable income, $1.3 million. Expenses, 1.7. We just not buy anything? Like what? Let's see, encourages. I don't know how we're doing with that one. We'll have to wait. Let's see, is there any other schemes? Nope. No other schemes to do. You're switching to Ray County too. Yeah, good choice. Ray County's a good. I'm happy that I went back to this map, but I wanna expand. I have a couple plans in place that I want to do. We're gonna eventually it's just a matter of kind of the fields that I'm gonna get. For now, this is good. This is the setup is okay. I don't like my storage bins. Efficiency there is not the greatest, but all whales and use the bale storage. Well, I know for sure you can fit up. Are you talking about that over there? You talking about this one? So I can tell you that it does fit two 220s. Because that's what those bales are 220s. I don't know about the 240s. One thing I noticed yesterday is get a little ladder. You can actually go up there. I didn't know about that. All you do is you right click. Anything over here? No. Oh, it's 170. Oh, let's go see. Our cover crop should have came in. What do we got for weather? We got any snow coming this year? We got snow December 1st, December 2nd, January 1st, and January 2nd so far. Take a look at our moisture situation here. All right, moisture is going up. That's looking good. We do need to put some lime down after next year, so that is something that we're gonna have to buy as a limer. Which I'm thinking, unless there's something that gets on sale. What was I want to see how much it was. So I'm not gonna buy this because this one we always have to buy. The one I'm thinking of buying is I was gonna get this one. I know it's more and it's only 9,000 liters. I wish there was some other options to use for limers. I don't think this would work. I think this would be too heavy for my tractor. Doesn't say the recommended horsepower. But 9,000 liters, that should be plenty for our one field. But I am thinking of expanding, so think we're gonna buy this field. That's about $100,000. And then I think I'm gonna get this field across the street. I might even get this field as well, 115,000. So roughly $300,000 we need to take a loan out for. And then I think eventually the plan is to change this field into um our we're going to build this as our farmhouse area. So I think that's going to be the plan once we start buying more fields. I was kind of eyeing up some of these fields. I wouldn't mind buying these fields over here. Or this field isn't bad. 76,000, 59,000. So yeah, those fields wouldn't be bad. I don't really want any of these fields where you got to drive through the well, this one wouldn't be bad because you can get to, yeah, that's a road. You can get down to that road. So that is the plan. And I'm thinking we're going to take out that loan this year, buy those fields, and then make all of our fields corn. So then we can get the corn dryer going. Maximize profits. I need to look. I also want to see how big it is. Construction silos. Where is the... Is this the corn? Or no, that's... That's not the one that we want. Where is... Well, you know what? I bet it's under factories. Selling points. No, yep, factories. Let me guess. It's so 300,000. It doesn't say how much it holds. See what it looks like on this field. Oh, we would still have plenty of room if we did that. See, I'm thinking probably have the layout here, couple sheds around here. And then we're gonna have to do, let's see, what kind of silos do we want here? That's not silos. I don't really want to use that one. That one's kind of too big. Too big, and that's the one that we used on Alma. I want to use something else that we haven't used. 5.4 mil. That's a little too crazy. We don't need something that big. So I think we're gonna go with this one. Which is the one that's on gauge 125,000. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with this one. But yeah, we'll build it out. I'll probably build it off stream at some point and then show you guys. Yeah, I still ain't seen no pumpkins around here. Mm-mm. All right, let's see. Anything on sale? My mods that I added are in here. 6610 Ford series. And nothing that we need. Nothing that we need, unfortunately. Just wondering when we're gonna buy the fields. Probably we'll wait till I don't know. When do you guys buy your fields? You just buy them whenever. God damn. 54 centimeters of snow we got going on. Where's our pickup truck? Dude, this is like fucking... This is screenshot worthy. I forgot to attach the plow before winter. I'm an idiot. See, do we gotta plug anything in for this to work? See, why are the textures getting all weird? You know what? I think I know why. They weren't before. Let's save the game and I'm gonna quit. It's probably because I was messing with my graphics settings. That's probably why. What is my graphics at? 2x. All right, yeah, everything is the same. I'm gonna quit the game real quick and then load back up. I don't think those textures were doing that before, so I gotta get off anyways. It's already 9:15. Do, 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 do. Also, a second chance. Do you you ever clear your shader cache files often? That might fix some of the issues for Gage, Kentucky. All right, textures are a lot better. They're not going all crazy, so yeah, I knew it was just because I changed my settings and then switched back. How's this one? Yeah. No, they're a little blurry. I swear, if they were doing that before, I didn't notice. But I think I saw somebody say that before. That textures were doing that. Oops, why am I mean to increase it? All right, I was just making sure because I know sometimes that can fix a lot of the problems with computers. Fast. What a way to end the night. Playing in the snow. We gotta clear. Can we grab snow from that reversing? Damn. Alright. Well, we're gonna have to drive on the lawn. Clear our driveway here. I'm doing a solo, and I'm also about to get off. Appreciate the offer, though. And we got so much fucking snow, man. And because we really didn't keep up with the snow, everything is kind of hard to push right now. This is Ray County. Oh, that's a bummer. Slow the fuck down. Go on. Go on. Is there a mod to get a lot of snow? I'm using just a weather mod. So I'm using live weather. There's no guarantee that you get a lot of snow. It kind of depends on just the type of year. Right now we got 54 centimeters. Sometimes you can get up, the max is 100. But sometimes you can get 100 centimeters of snow. And then other times you may not get a lot of snow for the winter. I think it's on King Mod. Pretty sure it's on the Mod Hub as well. I don't think that's an updated version. There's also another mod that I don't have activated, because they say that you shouldn't have the mod with multiple weather mods, but there's one that says, I think it's Cold Winters, and in the winter it keeps it 5 degrees or below, and that helps if there is snow. It helps it from not melting right away. Yeah, I haven't used it, so I don't know if hey, thanks for the follow. I haven't I don't know how it works if you get a lot more snow, but at least it doesn't melt. But the live weather, it also, and there's no way to turn it off. So there's, in the settings with the live weather, there's, we don't want crop fires. Why is that not, that's not saving every time? I have disabled that before. I don't know why it's, I also need that one. But yeah, so you can have blizzards, droughts, puddles on the field, crop fires, which can only be put out by cultivators. Great. My settings are not saving. Every now and then I have this where I change the settings and they don't save. crop withering, and then you also have a moisture system in place as well, which I don't really fuck around with the moisture. You can't turn it on, you have to have it on, but yeah, that's yeah, this is the weather mod, and then you get to see how many centimeters of snow. Oh yeah, yeah, that's the weather mod. What I was showing you. That's all included in it. Yes, it does affect the yield. So I can't really show you because my crops were, or because of the snow, but all that dead crop, like, so you can change the numbers a little. So you can have like, you can change it where, yeah, crop withering. So if you have low moisture, your crop can die. Um, if you have too much moisture, your crop can die. You also, it affects the yield of if your field is really wet and you go in and harvest it, you get a lower yield count too. So the only thing I don't like about that mod is, and the reason why I changed my withering for, or not, moisture for the grass cut, is the only thing I don't like about it is that I have tried to make hay and my grass was too wet and it didn't turn into hay and it got kind of irritating. But that is the only complaint that I have for that mod. And if your game's having any issues, 99% of the time, it's because of that mod. I'm gonna just do lawn care and yeah, it's nice because the winters are random. Like I said, it's not always guaranteed that you're gonna get a lot of snow. Yeah, drive through the fucking snow. Real fucking smart. Give me a minute. Let me get the snow out of the way for you. I actually like the smaller plow. I feel like the smaller plow does a better job with getting the snow. But we also do have 54 centimeters of snow. Alright. I think we're gonna run. Close this up here. We're gonna go grab that other plow. Jesus, it is bad. 15 degrees out. Can barely see shit. Roads aren't too bad though. Oh. Bad job plowing that up. Will it be what are you talking about? You don't have to do anything. All you do is you download the mod and you put it into your mod folder, and then you activate it. That one's way better. Yeah, I don't have any shaders installed on here. This is all base game default. Should remove that snow for the city. Yeah, I think it's just because we have so much snow this year. Hold on. You impatient cars. It's called Real Weather. I don't know who makes it. And it should be on the Mod Hub. All right, that's good. Get a little path. Got a lot of freaking snow around here. Oh, we just need to get a snowblower or a little plow so we can plow our sidewalk here. That'll be an investment for the future, and I can't get my doors to open. All right, well, I'm gonna save. I gotta get going to bed anyways. It's already 9:40. Anyways, tomorrow. Like I said, I do plan on streaming. I just don't know what time we're gonna start. Probably if I don't start streaming by like 8 o'clock, then there will be no stream. But the plan is to get between 7 and 8 ish is the plan. Anyways, you guys take it easy. If I do not see you guys tomorrow, and if you guys don't stop in, you guys have a happy holiday. It's gonna be PM at night. Yeah, it's currently 9:40 right now. So I don't know what time zone you're in. I'm in Central, so or Eastern. I meant. But yeah, if I don't see you guys, have a Merry Christmas and a Happy Holiday. Peace.